Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's session of Curse of Strahd. Before we begin tonight's game, announcements. Tommy's not here, he's working. Screw him. Earning money. Second announcement is to follow us on the socials. Grizz, what are the socials?
If you the ones that matter, join us on Discord. That's it. No,
There are other ones too, but Grizz doesn't know them. So
no, join us on Discord, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, Patreon. There's an Instagram, but I haven't posted to it in like a year, so.
There's a TikTok, but I haven't posted to it in 6 months, so you know, we're both slackers. Yes. Was there any other announcements? Rhyme's done, so
Thank
there's no
God,
announcements
am
for
I
Rhyme.
right, boys? There'll be a Q&A sometime. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. So I guess that's it. That's it. If I'm not mistaken, Baka, you did the recap last time.
I've done the recap like 3 times.
Okay. So, the 4 of us are each... No. Think of a number between 1 and 4.
Ooh.
We did this
Genji,
last
pointed
time.
at Genji.
Don't say it out loud. Just think of a number between 1 and 4. And then...
Me?
Yeah. And then pick someone
Okay,
to
so
say a
it can
number.
only be 2 or 3.
Jesus Christ.
He did the same thing last week. Come on. I was the one who did the recap last week because he did this bullshit.
It was Grizz last time.
Oh, it was you? Then Grizz, think of a number between 1 and 4 and then pick someone.
Okay.
So choose what 2 or 3.
Baka, pick a number.
2.
Okay, Meyore.
4.
Ginge.
1.
It's Gingy.
I would have picked 1. All right, Ginge. Let's see if you can remember what happened last week.
All right. Let's see. If it helps, I thought about it, and the episode before last ended when they had all like short rested after Alarin went crazy.
Oh, okay, yeah, that does help.
Going south, yeah.
All right. Last time, we've left our intrepid heroes in Curse of Strahd.
I like this.
The wizard, Alarin, is still crazy, and the party, once again, continues to ignore his worries as he sees these flames inside of people's body. The party then decides to descend to the basement. Hopefully that's the correct order. As they descend further into the depths of the cellar, they come across this mysterious room filled with artifacts. Artifacts that Tia could not describe because she's too dumb, but we're going to ignore that part. As they push past that mysterious room, they come across the gates, to which Gar brute force breaks it down. And in turn, they could have just turned the dial, but once again, we'll move past that. And then, this room, filled with water, 2 feet water, and an altar in the center, chains hanging up from the ceiling. The druid, or Drugladin, whichever name, Drogden, I'm sorry, walks up foolishly to the center. And all these specters surround the room, chanting, "One must die." But the wizard, Alarin, still senses these flames and notes that everyone besides Drugden, I hope I said that right this time, I'm working on it.
It's closer. Get there.
Drugden, besides the zombie, the druid, his flame was green while the others were orange, but there was one more mysterious flame that was green in distance. Garvantis decides to check it out along with the druid, and turns out to be a mysterious swamp-looking creature. Swamp mound, we'll call it that. The party, being brave and foolish, decides to stay and fight it. First goes the druid, then Garvantis. They get sent back into the room filled with the artifacts. The bard falls. This leaves the wizard, the cats, and a very important NPC who dash up the stairs. However, the wizard trips, and he's caught. 2 left. This leaves Tia and Irina to go up the ladder and get trapped in a room. The doorways then turn into size. Utia managed to jump successfully through all of them, along with the house being filled with this very choking, nauseous gas. She escapes the house successfully, unscathed, but Irina falls right behind her. What will happen to our heroes now? All right, that's it.
That was a really, really good fucking summary of the second half of that episode.
I can remember the first half.
I
can remember it.
You guys just fucking fought a mimic and then a couple of ghasts, and that was it.
And Alarin ran straight headfirst into a wall.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh.
So you guys also found like a shit ton of good loot. Including I remember if you did it or not, Ginge, but mark down your cards. You have a deck of strange cards.
I do. Oh, it's 30? Okay. So I just put on a deck of cards on there.
Just whack it in your inventory. Just write it down in there somewhere.
Okay.
Just whack them in there.
But so this is essentially where we jump back into the story. With you, Tia, as you run out of the house, coming from inside with the swinging axes and sides in place of doorways, with rooms filled with noxious gas and smoke. You dart outwards, your feline agility saving you from any potential dangers, and you turn to see Irina jump through the front doorway, which itself holds these swinging, jagged black metal sides, and as she goes through, you see one of them make a cut in her sternum about 3 inches deep, and wide. I should say not deep, but wide. And as she looks down and holds her hand up to the now bleeding wound, takes a few steps forward on the steps that go into the entranceway of the house, and then crumples. She is unconscious. What do you do?
Well, I am going to run over and attempt a medicine check to stop the bleeding.
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll your medicine check.
All right, let me scroll up to it. 17.
You manage to roll her over and kind of rip off some of the fabric that she has on one of her arms and begin to like pack it into the wound and push down as hard as you can. It's going to continue bleeding. It's probably going to leave a scar, but she's stable for now.
You still unconscious?
She's still unconscious.
Oh shit. Okay. Crap. What's the state of the house? Does it look like I can get back in? Is the side still there?
The sides are still swinging in the doorway, and you can see the smoke from within. If you wanted to, you could jump back in.
All right. I wonder... Is there anybody around me? Is it just me and her? Like, do I see someone off in the distance?
Make a perception check.
Okay. 15.
Yeah, the fog has begun to creep back into this area of Barovia at this point in time. The roads are mostly bare. Like, there's no one in here that you can see, although the fog does give limited vision, except for one figure who is kind of coming down the road alone, coming into the village from down here upwards.
Okay.
Who you see is walking down the road, kind of in your direction.
Great. I'm going to call out to him and say, oh, help! I need help over here! And hopefully they'll come over.
Yeah, you watch as the silhouette of the person, like the head turns to like look in your direction. The arms kind of come up and they begin walking closer to you, although not at a brisk pace. Kind of keeping the same leisurely stroll. as they go.
Wait, so they saw me, they looked at me, and they're just slowly, just casually walking towards me.
Yeah, they are casually walking towards you.
No sane person would do that. I'm going to wait a bit longer and see if I can at least make out who it is.
Yeah, as they walk towards, you make out the silhouette of a man, dressed in these royal, regal reds and blues and blacks, jet black hair that ends in a widow's peak at the front very prominently and falls back below the neck. Walking forwards, hands on the armor, just gently resting there. You see a man of sallow features, pale skin, handsome, defined, chiseled jawline, standing tall, and walking with a sense of authority, pride, and just general confidence.
That's not good.
As he walks forward past the wrought iron fence and turns into the gate, you hear the voice erupt. And he says, "Well, well, well. I am impressed. It appears that you, little feline, have found something that belongs to me."
I don't say anything. I'm kind of just staring at him menacingly because I'm hard assuming this is Strahd, right?
Make a history check. You have not been around Barovia much.
I mean, because I know what the statue looks like.
You saw the statue.
And
The statue
I remember,
was not named.
Yeah, but I remember Lauren describing who he looked like in the mirror.
I don't remember if the name Strahd was mentioned.
The name definitely wasn't mentioned, but that was the man in the mirror. So history check.
Yeah, make a history check to see if you can get the name.
8.
You pick up the resemblance physically, at the very least. Whoever this man is, there was a statue of him that whatever cult was in the basement was... they had included.
Alright. She's gonna say in a soft voice, "And what item would that be?"
You see him kind of get down on one knee, closer down to your level. "So, you do talk. I was worried that I would have to communicate via animal language. This is a rarity. I am of course referring to the young woman who is currently unconscious behind you."
Hate to break it to you, sir. I don't know what your name is. You know, one typically introduces themselves when they approach a stranger.
It's funny, when you say you don't know his name, you kind of see the pursed lips crack ever so slightly into a smile. Not accustomed to people not knowing who he is. He sort of holds out a hand to shake. He says, "Well, my name is the Count Strahd von Zarvich of the Valley of Barovia. And you?"
Don't shake his hand, and my response is gonna be, "It's just Tia. And forgive my rudeness, but me being what I am," she looks over her body, I don't like having a hand stretched out to me like it's some type of trick.
"I assure you, manners are no trick, other than giving a first good impression." He sort of recedes the hand and straightens up again. "I must inform you, today is a glorious day. a day of celebration, for I am finally receiving the gift that I have put so much work towards in the previous months. All that is standing between me and her is you. So if I may kindly ask, please stand aside, or I will rip your throat out.
Do I get the sense that this man is very dangerous?
Oh yeah, instantly. Yes.
I'm just- She takes a deep breath and kind of just stays silent for 5 seconds, trying to gather her thoughts. And then she looks up at him and says, this. She says, I'll hand her over with no fuss whatsoever. But don't you feel that you might owe me for something? And she points at the house, like, this house nearly killed this woman. And my friends are still in there. So once again, I'll give you her with no remorse, but I need them out of that house. Do you think you can do that?
You see his eyes almost like go off for a second into a process of thought. Make an insight check for me.
Sure. 12.
It's not entirely difficult to gauge. Now that he's introduced himself and you know, you're sort of piecing together what's happening here. As his statue was in the basement there, the cult was probably worshipping him. He probably has some power over the house. And what you're offering could have merit. But as he turns back to you, he just kind of looks back down to her. You see his eyes look over the wound in her chest, and there's a brief flash of frustration almost. And he says, although what you speak of is possible, there is no reason for me not to just kill you and take her myself.
No, there wouldn't be, now would there? But I feel, and she, looks him up and down, you seem like an honorable person. And I believe I did you a favor by saving this woman. And like I said, you can just take her and leave, but I'm asking, begging nearly, that you can at least get them out of that house.
He leans back a little, the chin raises. Make a persuasion check.
Crap, I don't know if I have a bonus. Come on, Tia. 12.
What you are offering here is of more inconvenience to me than it would be to kill you. However, I was so sad to see our little game end so quickly.
She is shaking at this point.
I will offer you this deal. I will return your friends. You give me Irina, free of charge.
He takes a deep breath and just says, deal.
Very well. And he holds out his hand to shake.
Like that. She reluctantly reaches her paw out and shakes.
You see, as his face is somewhat close to yours, there is a meeting of eyes, and there is almost a recognition of... It's not admiration, it's just a recognition of... I see the kind of person you are. And his lips go into a grin. Very well. He begins rubbing his hands together, and as he pulls them apart, there is a small mote of bright amber crimson fire that he just holds out his hand and flicks. And you watch as it enters in the house, and there is a massive as a fireball is detonated from within the walls. You will have to find them, although their souls should not have gone too far. And he kneels down and very gingerly, like, first of all, brushes the hair out of her face before picking her up. And very stoically turning to walk away. You have impressed me, young dear. An offer. I would have you and your compatriots for dinner at Castle Ravenloft to celebrate the good news. Should you see the black carriage, enter.
You wouldn't have to have a deadline for this, would you?
Tomorrow night.
She says we'll be there.
I look forward to it. And he just simply strolls out. As the building behind you begins to burn from the inside and crack and tear, you hear the sounds of wood splintering and igniting as part of the roof begins to collapse from the middle and crumple inwards. As you look up into the uppermost windows, you see the faces of two young children looking back out at your direction. As the roof caves in, you watch as 4 smoke-like projectiles shoot outwards from the top of the roof and arc into various places in the village. Go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
Sure. Nat 20.
You get a good beat on where all of them will have landed.
That was clutch.
You are right down here. You see that the closest one actually winds up like along this row right here. And we'll go for the others as you go, but that's the closest one. And you get the sense those are probably the bodies of your friends.
Alright, before she sets off, she takes one good look at the house and just says a small prayer in Fae and then runs off.
Yeah. Are you going straight to that house?
Yep. Straight to the first
Awesome.
body.
So, let's see what you find in the house. As you come into the house that you think it will be in, go ahead and roll d20 for me.
Just a flat d20? Sure. That's a 9.
A 9. Great. That's one of the best rolls you could have gotten.
Really?
You come up to the front of it, and it is a dilapidated shack, pretty much, of mildewed and molded wood that is slowly falling in and of itself. The door slightly ajar, and you hear the murmuring of people inside. People are talking.
I'm just going to peer inside.
Yeah, you look inwards and you see there is what appears to be a man, maybe mid-30s, and like a small girl, no older than 6 or 7, who are both staring at a figure who is lying collapsed in a table. Roll d4 for me.
Sure. Well, 4.
4. This man is half elf, with a staff with a crystal on top of it. You recognize immediately to be Alarin.
You got the worst one first. Fuck. Damn it.
Honestly, I was just thinking, I was like, I get
He
the
leaves.
same one.
I'm just kidding.
All right. Silently, I'm going to go over to the body and start tapping his face, see if he's awake.
Yeah, the two humans that are in there are actively looking at him. So you just walk in, and you kind of see them notice your presence as you walk in, and both of, like, the guy kind of like grabs the kid and then just scatters back to the backside of the room, not wanting anything to do with this. You walk up to Alarin and you go ahead and tap the face. Alarin, you feel fur on the side of your cheek.
Oh, a stab. I'm not ready to get up.
She brings out her claws and just scratches the face once.
We'll say, for the purposes, it does no damage, which is good because you have 1 hit point.
Oh, nice.
I got like a negative to strength anyway.
Does everything seem normal as I open my eyes, or?
You open your eyes. Your brain is having a weird time processing what happened in the previous day. You were here and you weren't. You saw things that weren't there, or were they there? Everything that happened, you remember to an extent. Death House as a whole was a traumatic experience for all of you. It's up to you how you deal with it. But you have a recollection. The other thing that you notice is you kind of fumble around. The spellbook that you got from the basement, it's not there.
Gotcha. So also perception of reality wise, does...
You're okay.
Okay.
My face still drippy.
No drippy face.
What? Oh, why am I in this house? Tia?
Oh, you remember my name. Good. I look normal, right? I don't have a drippy face, and she gives him a very stern look.
What are you talking about? Well, maybe it's all fuzzy.
She's like, oh, good. You're back to normal. Great. It's nice to have you back in some state, Alarin. But no time for that. We have to find the others. And she begins just trotting out of the house.
Okay. Alarin will like try to roll out of this shattered table. you put the little staff up, like stretch to stand up and follow this cat out of here.
Yeah. We will say, for the sake of brevity here, you just zip on over to the next house. Roll d20 for me.
Yes, sir. 13.
13. Another family in this one. And roll a d4 to see who you get.
1.
1. Gar. Gar. You never died. You've been unconscious about 6 times today, and you are fucking knackered.
Oh, I'm just knackered over here.
But
changed.
He wakes up with an accent.
I'm Jason Statham now. Yeah, you remember all of it with perfect clarity.
Am I awake?
Yeah, you are, actually. You are, because you never died. So you wake up and you sort of landed in this half-flooded basement. And what did you choose to do? You appear to be alone at this point.
I'll look around for the monster first, because there's still water around me. I assume I'm in that space still.
Yeah, make a perception check.
Stupidest time to crit. It's 23.
The only movement that you hear is from the scuttling of rats.
Do I see a way out of here?
Yeah, there's like a staircase that goes up to a half-open trapdoor.
Force my way up the stairs and through the trapdoor.
You emerge to find a shitty little house. There in this house there is a woman. Again, human. All of the people in Barovia seem to be human. Maybe like early 50s, who is currently like messing with something on a kitchen table, and on the opposite side of the room there is very old woman, eyes practically shut, who is rocking in a chair, just going back and forth, wrinkled, completely grey hair. As you emerge, the
Trapdoor.
the younger woman turns and kind of like holds a frying pan up to defend herself with, but the older one makes no reaction.
Where's anything?
The response that you get is not verbal. It's not words. It's more so just like a kind of whimpering, as she kind of like begins making her way back around to the older woman, putting herself in between you and her, and thus pointing you and the frying pan in the direction of the door behind her.
I'll be going. This isn't where I need to be. There's kids that need help. Go out, push out, way out the door.
Yeah, you push your way out the door and you find Tia and Alarin.
Oh,
Just
there
standing
you
there.
are. Oh,
Arphantis, you're okay.
you remember my name.
Lauren's just gonna run up and hug Garfantis.
Pick up Lauren fully. Why are we outside?
Go ahead,
It's a
Tia.
long story.
Me. Oh,
It's a really long story.
is she okay? And like Lauren will try to like reach over and look in your basket.
Well, we don't know. Our GM stepped out on us.
I'm trying to remember what the hell was her name.
Bernadette.
Bernadette, that's what it was. Okay, I need to write that down.
Well, she'll be dead.
So I can give her a proper tombstone.
Where's the monster and what happened to the children?
Tia looks up at Gar and just says, Gar, I'll tell you as soon as we find everyone else.
Where's everybody else?
Well, they're around. They're in the town, at least. The village.
Oh, why are we standing here waiting then?
Oh no, it's like some unknown force is blocking us from leaving this room.
I had to go and make a bottle. Where did we get to?
We're all dead.
Yeah.
Oh,
Strahd came back and killed us all again.
Gar lagged out. He couldn't get in the fight, so.
Lauren also checked to see if Bernadette was okay in Garfantis's basket.
Oh, how do you let her out, or do you just, what do you do with that?
Just peek at her.
Yeah, just peek in.
Okay, make a perception check for me.
Okay. So that would be 17.
Yeah, the smell hits you more than the sight does. The inside of this smells very strongly like shit. You look in, Bernadette is alive, but you have not let Bernadette out of the cage in 3 days, and there is fecal matter and piss everywhere, including matted in their skin. They look thin and skinny, and a little pissed off, but they're alive. As it turns out, Bernadette was probably one of the members of the troop that Strahd resurrected, as per tier specifications.
All right. Garfantis, we're probably gonna need to give her a bath later, but let's find Drogden first. That was his name, right? I think I remember something like that.
Oh, he never picked a name, I remember.
You were unconscious, weren't you, you fucker?
I don't know. I just want to revert it so he doesn't have a name again. She has to figure out how to introduce it again.
We will say, for the sake of brevity here, you find both Malin and Drogden in their respective houses. Since Tommy's in here, I'm not going to roleplay Malin. But he's happy to see you guys. He's like, oh, I'm a bard, and that's it.
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah, seems about right.
Where is my fucking horse? And yeah, I'll say you find Drogden wandering. Drogden got up.
Oh shit.
So I'll say for you, Drogden, the expulsion process from Death House is not a perfect science, and you did not actually wind up in a house. You wound up actually very painfully on a spiked iron fence. Digging into, at a diagonal, like the lower discs of your spine, and your body was essentially where it should be like this. It was like this. But you, in your unique physicality, can in fact pull yourself up.
Brother, you, I have failed you. The pack is dead. Only I remain.
There's no response.
I mean, what do I see around me?
You see a pretty vacant street, if not for the rolling grey mists. Actually, make a perception check for me.
Okay. Why did I got a nat 20 on this? Is this what you got a nat 20 on too?
Yeah.
So
I
that's
wanted to see where we all went.
a 24.
I did not expect you to get a nat 20 on that, you son of a
Oh,
bitch.
man.
You got a good nat 20 though.
You do see a figure standing in a doorway talking to a pair of adults in a house over the street, and a ways away, it's in the fog. You would not be able to see this had you not rolled so highly, but you see an older lady with a cart full of pastries behind her, talking to these parents who have a young boy by their side. And it's hard for you to read emotion, but you get the sense that there is a distance in the adults that is more than just the nature of Barovian villages. They're kind of just gazing off into the road itself, sweat on their brows, looking thin and gaunt. And they're having a conversation, and the man just puts a hand behind the young child's back and just pushes him towards her. And she picks up the child, puts him in the cart.
It was people. You must be going for a ride. If that's all I see, I start going to the tree line. I'm gonna make it difficult for everybody. My character doesn't know.
Yeah, that's fine. You start making your way towards the tree line. The forest is, if I'm not mistaken, it's not quite around Barovia, so it will be a little bit of a walk to get to the tree line itself, unless you want to get to like a single tree.
I'm going for the tree line. I'm going home. Fuck this shit.
Okay.
I'm sad we didn't get to try
Fuck
to
this
pry
shit,
him
I'm
off
out.
the iron spike.
Yeah, that would have been good. Oh man.
Yeah, so you start making your way towards the tree line. What do you do when you get there?
I keep going home.
Okay. So Dragon just begins to walk. You guys, having picked up Malin, come to the area in which Tia, you believe Dragon would be. He's the last one to pick up. And all you see, walking down the road, is an old lady with a cart full of pastries.
Do I at least see the crater or something, or like some essence of
Make
where
a perception
Draugen
check.
was?
Perception or investigation, your choice.
My small intestine's probably just following me.
I'm doing perception. Wow, that's a 9.
You can't see shit.
Oh, great.
All
Can
you
I
see is this lady.
Investigate as I'm like trying to keep my eye out for him.
Yeah, sure.
Can I give him the help action?
You sure can.
Nice. I forget. What does that do again?
Advantage.
Ah, okay. All right. Good thing. So that's 18.
You begin looking around and you pick up on a section of fence that is like crumpled from the top. It's like almost bending outwards. There's no stain behind it, but knowing what Tia is telling you about how you guys were evicted from Death House, it would appear that a person-sized shape could have landed on these spikes and then picked themselves up.
Okay.
Oh, it looks like someone might have made quite the impact over here on this fence. Garfantis, do you think you could come give this a
Rip down
smell?
the fence.
Oh,
Yeah, I could smell it.
maybe it'll see
sniff
if we'll
it.
see if it smells like Drogden.
I'm a sniff.
Yeah, there's no like.
I don't even need advantage. I got a natural 20 again.
There's just advantage on perception checks to.
For smell. Because I have keen smell.
Okay.
But I got a natural 20 on my first roll anyway, so. For
Okay.
23.
Yeah, you pick up Drowden's scent. You pick up this old lady's scent, which is a little funny. And through the smell of pies, you sense another person, but you don't see one.
I smell our dead friend. He's leaking as he walks that way. That old lady smells of old shoes. I don't know.
Make a nature check for me.
I just got proficiency in this. Oh my god, I rolled bad. Yeah, 4.
Smells like old lady pants.
That's old lady pants for sure. Sometimes the old women of the town would come and watch the fights. You could always smell their old lady pants from the ring.
Oh,
Lauren recognized her as the one that sold the pies to me and
Yeah.
Malin earlier, right?
Yeah.
oh, I guess that makes sense. I doubt she makes that good of a living selling pies. I mean, they were pretty good, but nah.
Does she have a lot of pies on her?
You look over and you see that some of the stock is depleted, but it's an old lady and a pie cart just walking down the road.
What time is it? Sorry.
At this point, it's hard to say because you've been in Death House for a while.
Oh,
You guys rested like 6 times.
madam, could I get one for the road?
You see her form jolt at the sound of you speaking, and then you offer to buy one, and she turns with a big grin. Yes, of course, child. Come. Just a gold pie.
Okay, here that is. Very expensive pie.
I think it's a gold pie, right? Isn't that what I charged you last time?
I don't know. It's been years since we bought
A
pie.
good pie.
It's a while. We've
It's a
been
bit
at
suspicious that it's a gold.
It's
Gold
good.
fucking
It's
pie.
good. He gives
Okay.
it. He's hungry and messed up. So
Wait a minute.
Yeah, what HP did we come back on?
1.
One. Okay.
Fine.
One.
So
Yes, it's a
now
gold
that he
pie.
has the pie, can I like do some type of check on it?
What are you trying to decipher?
I don't know. Like 1 gold for a pie, that's pretty expensive. I'm either probably just gonna like take a small piece off it or smell it myself.
I'm just gonna swat your hand away if you try to take some.
Get your own.
Yeah, Alaran's eaten one of these before.
Yeah. So he's just gonna like take a big bite and like,
thank you. That hits the spot.
Okay.
You have a good night, okay?
and then he's gonna walk back to Garfantis.
Yeah,
Wait,
she-
Lauren, can I see what filling is in there?
Sure. I guess he'll just get like some on his finger and show it before
All right.
he eats it.
Oh,
I'm
before you
checking.
do.
Yeah.
Can I check
Yeah,
what it
well-
is?
What do you're checking to see what is in the pie.
Yes.
Yeah, roll medicine check.
I do not want to taste it. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, medicine or nature if you want to decipher what the meat is.
I'm doing medicine. And that's a 10.
It appears to be some kind of bird pie.
Bird pie? What actually gets bird? Is there like birds around this town?
The only thing that you've seen, really, are ravens.
It's not very healthy to eat ravens.
It served me well enough earlier.
Yeah.
He's just gonna start walking as he eats.
Yeah, I
more.
think she'll just leave it alone for now.
Yeah. Okay. Alaran,
God damn it! I'm gonna fail some save.
I believe it's a Constitution saving throw.
He gets revived by Strahd and kills himself instantly from eating a pie.
I succeeded last time. Let's do it again. All right. So 13 plus 3, 16.
16. That is the save.
Got him.
Whew.
Alarin gets out of it again. No
It's a delicious
consequences.
pie. It's delicious.
There's never any consequences for Alarin. He's immortal.
Lauren.
So he'll catch back up with Garfantis just stuffing his face. We want some before we head out?
No. I don't want to take from you. You need your energy. We gotta chase down our friend here. He's losing.
You know, Garfantis,
What?
it's rude. It's rude when someone offers you food and you don't take it. He's offering you a piece. Maybe you should at least just try a taste.
I think it's rude for you to try and force it on me, cat.
Ooh.
Oh. What the fuck?
Just as fair enough.
Complete turnaround from Gar trying to push Tia into go into touching wolves and stuff in the house.
So, just for the sake of this, what are you guys doing?
We're following the scent trail of Drogden.
Okay. Okay, good. Good job.
And Alarin's saving a piece for Drogden.
Yeah, you better eat it, Graze.
You
I don't-
won't let Tia have any, but you're offering it to everybody else.
Don't eat a cat mystery meat. Are you
He
serious?
vaguely remembers Tia almost killing him in the house.
So, as you guys go, because you rolled a natural 20 on your perception check for the smell, you get the sense, Gar, that the scent is not increasing or decreasing. You are keeping pace with him, and he's moving away.
Well, At some point, he'll slow down, maybe, or we will. One of the two.
You can start running if you want to.
I'm kind of tired.
Fair.
When he said he was going to make this difficult, he was right. Okay.
Actually, shit. Damn it. We're on the move. Never mind.
I had an idea, but it just take too much effort. I do need to get some charcoal at some point.
We do
that could
want to
probably help
stay
us.
low on effort right now. We're all pretty weak.
Yeah, let's just find him.
And he'll also, as like we keep walking, I'll just be shouting, "Drive them!"
Make a performance check. And Drafton, you make a perception check. Or actually, no. What's your passive? Just tell me what your passive is.
Passive perception is 14.
Ooh,
That's
this
what you
is
gotta
gonna be
beat.
a -1. Let's see. That's a 10.
Nice.
You don't hear shit. Okay, so since neither of you guys are giving on this, what we are going to do is I'm going to ask you, Grizz, how are you moving through the forest?
I'm making sure I'm not being tailed specifically. Oh, no, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
Listen, bro, you know where this is going to go if you keep this up.
Oh, yeah.
You know the destination, so that's up to you.
I mean, I guess I would probably be a little weary, just make sure nobody's following me at times, and then, I mean, I'm not running back, I'm fucking tired, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, what little amount of energy I have left, I'm using to just pay attention to my surroundings the best that I can.
Okay, so you are not being stealthy.
No.
So
if I think I hear
Owl
or
bear.
see something, I'll like duck into a bush
Sure.
or something. But
Sure. So make a perception check to see.
it's a nat 20 for 24.
Nice.
Why do I keep getting this?
It's great that you guys keep getting them on fucking useless rolls. That's great.
Perception checks.
Also, Equa, is it like late at this point, or?
It's impossible to tell in the fog.
Oh yeah, because Lauren would just also conjure a lantern just to try and help see a little bit.
Sure, yeah. Go ahead and conjure a lantern. You, Drowden, you see an ominous yellow glow some way behind you. You are remembering now the last time you saw an orange glow in this forest.
Tree killers. Oh man, let me check something really quick.
Use a spell and kill all of us.
I don't remember if I had used both. Damn. So
You
what
guys
else?
only have the spell slots that you had before you were evicted, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I
0?
think I have nothing. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think it would. You know what? It'll be fun to go home. I'm gonna keep. I might start running a little faster.
Okay, yeah.
I'm being chased.
You pick up on it. He's starting to pick up the pace.
Something scaring them.
Can we like hear any more ruffling, or does the trail seem to get more frantic as we're following it?
You can make a perception check if you want to.
All right, let's go for it. Oh shit, that was close. Damn, that is a 6.
You hear the odd howl of a wolf, call of a crow. Could be anywhere from 60 feet to 600 feet away. It's impossible to tell.
Lauren's just gonna scream, "Drogden, I have pie for you!" Between shouting his name normally.
Yeah, you're not hearing any of it.
Something scaring them. We should chase them down. Carl starts thundering after him.
Wait a minute, isn't he a druid? Why would he want pie anyway?
Well,
Druids can still eat
guess we
animals.
live in
They
the
wear
woods,
leather.
and you don't eat meat.
That's being one with nature, baby. That's the cycle of life.
As Gar's just crashing through trees in front of you. He's talking about how druids work.
What if we just do a forest fire?
No, no.
Did that in the
Yeah,
previous
burn it
campaign.
down.
Here, Tia, hop on my backpack and he'll like run after Garfantis.
All right, I'll jump on it.
Okay. So, Drowden, are you running straight to the grove, or are you diverting in any way?
It's a good question. In the past, I've chose to not let people know where the location was that were chasing me. It's apparent now that they are chasing me, right? I hear the thunderous steps
Just
and
crashing through
light
trees
chasing.
and brush.
So, can I find a river or pond?
You know where they are. So instead of doing a perception check, I'm going to make you roll survival.
Okay. You know where this is
That's
going. That's not the best roll. 14.
Yeah, there's one. There's one a little ways away. It's actually the same one that you hit it in before, which is close to the grove.
All right.
But it's the closest one you have.
I plop myself down in there and just start sucking in as much water as I can to sink myself to the bottom.
Roll a stealth check.
Oh, fuck that. Oh! Sorry, it bounced out of the tray.
Wouldn't this be the time to get an at 20?
10.
10. Okay. That's what you do. So, you sit there and you wait. Gar, you thunder on through to the point where you feel like the scent is the strongest. But you don't see him.
He disappeared.
Let me take a look. Lauren will just sort of try to hold the lantern, because where exactly have we kind of come up on that you're smelling it all?
You've come upon it's pretty clustered forest. The ground itself is not full of leaves or anything. It's more so like dead twigs and leaves and bushes that are more stick than green at this point. And there is like a small river that bends through. There's not much that's distinct here. It's a wood.
Okay.
Not unlike the one in your background right now.
See, I guess Lauren would just try to see if there's any sort of indication where Drogden would have, or well, who we think is Drogden would have gone after we've gotten to this like strongest point with Garfantis' smell.
Yeah, you can make perception or survival.
All right, let's go.
Can I give advantage on that since I am on his back?
Yeah.
Oh,
can help.
nice.
All right.
I'm loving all this help. Thank God, 19.
19.
The other
You look over to the bank of the river, and the river's not crazy. It's maybe 5 feet wide. Maybe like 3 or 4 feet deep. And you look over at the bank and you see footprints that just end off the side of the bank. They don't go over the river. They just walk up to the river and then vanish. And you begin piecing it together. Well, he's gone in the river somehow. He could either have walked down it or walked up it or stayed where he is. Let me look around where he is, like where this area is. And as you get lower and begin to peer through the water, Drowden, what does he see?
I don't know. He doesn't see me. No, I'm just kidding.
He sure fucking does.
As you look down into the water, I mean, you see Drogden just down, like his arms crossed over, like a corpse that would be buried. I just laying at the bottom, I guess, on the rocks.
So,
Yeah, you see him peer over as well. Like your eyes are going.
Lauren's gonna shove his face in the water. Cause wait, I see him, right? Like basically.
Yeah, he's not very well hidden.
He's gonna shove his face in the water and just scream in the water. Drogden, I have pie.
I'm reaching up and I'm grabbing him by the throat as I attempt to stand up I don't know if I'll be able to, but
Make a strength check.
Try to dodge.
Wait a minute, I'm still on your back.
strength 13.
You can stand.
I stand up. I'm like, got you by your neck or whatever. And then like I start to talk and all this water starts to like dribble out of my mouth.
Lauren holds up a pie in the other hand.
I notice it's you. I let go.
What?
Just water.
Here, this'll help. Probably dry your throat out a little bit. Then he hands you the pie.
That's always the sign of a good pie. It dries your throat out.
I'll hold my hand out to take it, but
Do you eat it?
my mouth is still just draining water.
Sure.
So no.
Here, let me
That's
help
a
you,
not
buddy.
yet.
I'll like try to smack the back of your head a little bit. Take the water out. It seems like it. Feel like
Why were
shit,
you?
though.
Why were you in the river?
Hiding. Did not want who was following me to find my home.
Oh,
Which is the
it
river?
was just us.
No. People don't often think to look in the rivers for people.
That is a fair assumption, I'd say. Oh, also, considering the fact that we're at a river, I was wondering if there's something you two could help Garfantis and I with. We
All right.
Do you not
Maitland
know
goes,
to
well, I
swim?
won't be needed then, and he just fucks off.
we need our friend. We need to give our friend a bath. I think it might be a multi-person effort. No, I need to explain something. If this friend bites you, there's a chance that you'll turn to stone for a while. But I think we can do it if we all work together.
I feel like I am barely hanging on. Perhaps
I can't wait
now
for
is
this
not a
cockatrice to
good
knock all of us out.
time.
TPK my cockatrice. Ah. Hey, here's an idea. What if we camp here by the river?
She's pretty smelly. I think we have to do it now. She's got to sleep in there again. We got to clean this out. He's unsaddling it from his back.
You make a good point, Garfantis.
If you're gonna have a pet, you gotta take care of it. It's your responsibility. No later.
If it's your responsibility, why can't you wash it?
I will. He puts his hand in to grab the cockatrice.
Here's what I want you to do, Gar.
All right, let's go.
I want you to roll a dexterity check.
Good, I'm bad at these. 10.
I'm gonna roll for the cockatrice. If the cockatrice rolls above a 10 for its attack, which it may not do because it's a +3, I think, you will
Let's
get
roll
attacked.
Shouldn't it
Six or
hit
lower.
his AC?
I think it just has to hit my dex AC.
Okay, yep. I rolled a 13 + 3, 16.
Yeah.
16 beat your AC.
A 16 beat my AC, yeah.
Okay. So you fall unconscious, first and foremost, and make a constitution saving throw.
Turn me to stone. Turn me to... No, I'm good at these. 17.
You're fine. So you watch as Gar completely carelessly slides open the lid and just sticks his hand in. And you watch his eyes kind of go up for a second and he just collapses. The crate itself, and the lid is open.
And Lauren like lunge over to try and close the crate.
Make a dexterity check. This is contested.
2 sessions in a row of TPK. Come on, guys.
This one's a little more
Let's go. Let's go.
a little more pathetic if it happens.
Oh, 14.
It rolled a 4.
Oh, thank
So
God
you
for
just
that.
run and jump on it and just latch the lid closed as quickly as you can.
Okay, so now that he's latched it closed, he's just gonna like just peek it open the tiniest bit so she can hear him because she has been good to him the past few times. But Bernadette, we're gonna he'll grab some nuts out of Garfantus's unconscious pack and like kind of put those through the slit as he's like, Bernadette, it's okay, it's okay.
Meanwhile, I will be resuscitating the
Good, 'cause I'll start making
Loxodon.
roll death saves. So roll your medicine check or whatever you want to do.
What is my medicine? Okay, I got really good medicine. We should be good. Yeah, that's 18 plus 6 for 20,
Stabilize.
24 again.
Totally fine. Okay, Alarin, roll animal handling.
Okay, let's go. 16.
16. The cockatrice is not making any hostile movements towards you right now.
All
And
right.
you like have the lid open maybe about an inch or two, and it's just sort of nesting there, like looking out at you.
Okay, good. I do have some rope. Can I try to fashion a leash with the rope?
Oh, Jesus.
You're an intelligent enough guy. I'll say you managed to make the knot correctly. The hard part is going to be getting it over her neck.
All right. He's gonna lower the leash into. He's gonna like crack it open just a little bit more to get like the knot through.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the other side, he's gonna like have some more berries and stuff in his hand.
Okay. So you want her to walk out and put her head through the rope.
So I've kind of like I've got it like right on top of the hole,
Mhm.
or like the slit, and I have the hole of the leash there, and I have my hand kind of as opposite of the leash as I can. So if like she comes from my hand, it would go through the hole.
Yeah. Roll another check for me, another animal handling.
Okay. Oh, that is. Oh no, a 3.
Okay. You watch as the creature starts edging forward, and as its head begins to poke out of the crate, it looks at you, and there is no instinctual aggression. But perched on your shoulder is another creature. You watch as the cockatrice makes eye contact with Tia, and then basically snakes out, jumping through the rope. I'm gonna roll another dex check to see if it can get all the way through. And if it does, ooh, shit. No, 15 is good enough for me.
Damn.
It just darts through the rope and it's going to go ahead and make its attack at Tia. Tia, how much HP do you have?
Hello? Why is it attacking me? I got 24.
That's 15 to hit.
15 to hit. Hits me exactly. That's my AC.
You take 5 points of piercing damage,
Man.
and I need
No,
you
I'm
to make a
killing it.
Constitution saving throw.
Constitution.
Oh my god.
That's 10.
That's a 10.
Yes.
You watch as the creature bites you on your paw. Like you kind of instinctively begin to move away, and it just grazes your paw and a little nick appears. And from that cut, gray, dull material begins to spread and encompass you. We're just gonna go ahead and roll initiative right now. We're gonna go ahead and roll initiative. Thankfully, Gar is Gar's fucking alive.
I rolled an 11 to be unconscious.
Oh,
Guys
shit.
had to clean the bird.
Yeah, it was full of shit. What do you want? You want to leave it laying in its own shit?
Okay.
I'm trying to be nice here. I don't know about the rest of you.
I'm just gonna throw on
You know, birds preen themselves.
we'll do the same map that was in the fucking session 0, you guys. That's great. Okay.
I knew nothing of this.
Hey, look,
bird,
there's
and
me.
It just went for me.
Hey,
Yeah,
and you're
because you were a little
again.
predator cat.
Unconscious.
Hey, it's exactly the same as how it ended last time on this map.
God.
You guys do have Malin. So who wants to play Malin?
Me.
Yeah, give it a
Yeah,
go.
good
That
job.
makes sense.
Yes, Baka, you can play Malin.
1 HP Malin. Let's go.
You're right there.
I assume he has no. Yeah, I think he has no spells. I think he was relying on crossbow.
Someone remind me. It's been a minute since I've seen that episode. Just cockatrices can turn people to stone, right?
Yes, it can.
And it is, apparently.
Does your proficiency modifier go up by 1 at level 3?
No,
Backward?
it doesn't until level 5.
Okay, so you're doing for your rolls. You are doing it's a +5 to your rolls with the crossbow.
Okay.
He also has a dagger, and you can use vicious mockery if you want to. Okay.
What's his
20
initiative bonus?
It's +4.
He has a 16 then.
25 to 20. 20 to 15. Malin got a 16.
Yep.
I
Okay.
got 17.
So you got 17. Nice. $15 to 10.
13.
I got an 11. It won't matter, but Gar got an 11.
Sure. What did Malin get?
Malin had a 16.
Oh, sorry, not Malin. Alarin. Everyone fucking does that. What did Alarin get?
8.
An 8 for Alarin. Okay, so
Hope the
top of the
cockatrice
fucking
plays
round.
Alarin now.
Top of the round
The
is
cockatrice.
the bird.
Yes!
Oh god.
This bird's stupid. So this bird is going to roll to see who it hits or who it attacks. Guards down, and that's not a threat. So it's going to roll a d4. 1 is Tia, 2 is Alarin, 3 Dragged, and 4 Malin. If it rolls a 2, I'm going to give it disadvantage. It'll roll again. And if it rolls a 2 the second time, then it'll still attack you, Alarin. It's a 1. Tia. It's gunning for you right now.
I've done nothing to
You're a little predator.
It rolled a 13 to hit.
That's gonna miss.
As the bird gets low down and opens up its leathery wings, and you see it has patches of feather over its grey skin, small horns on the top of the skeletal beak, and a forked tongue. It's like a monstrous chicken, essentially. As it rears back and then just darts to try and attack you again, you just draw the rapier and parry away the beak, snapping it on the side, giving this weird sounding like steel on stone sound as you do. But that's its turn. So following that, Tia, it is your go.
Don't kill
Within 5 feet.
Bernadette.
No,
We love
I'm
her.
killing this thing. This
We
is not
love her.
living. No, I do not care.
Just knock it unconscious at the worst.
No.
We need to
Just
deliver
killing it.
this to Lady
Uh,
of the town,
I think.
Morwen.
Am I able to attack with my dagger and short sword?
Yeah. Yeah, you
All right.
absolutely are.
Great. We're hitting with the short sword first.
Two nat ones.
I'm rolling. Ah, it's an 8.
It wouldn't be 2 weapon fighting, right? It would just be the
Alright. It's,
bonus
but
offhand.
you are technically flanking with Drowden. So
Oh shit.
because
Don't give an
because you're
advantage
doing
on our poor bird.
because you're
No.
doing melee, I have to be fair. You have advantage on the hit, which makes it a 19.
There's space in
Great.
between them.
Which
Look at
hits.
that.
I'm clicking it again for sneak attack and damage. 6 sneak, 6 piercing.
12 points of damage to the bird.
I can roll with
yeah.
the dagger, right?
Yeah, do it.
God.
12, or I guess
No.
20th advantage.
12 hits.
All right, great. I'm rolling damage.
No.
9 sneak, 7 piercing.
You
There's
don't
no
get sneak on the
this one,
second hit.
So it's just a 7
Don't get sneak, yeah, 7 damage.
And he wouldn't add the modifier, right? Because he doesn't
Yeah.
have he doesn't have 2 weapon fighting.
No, yeah, for the offhand strike. So just be the 3. It looks like.
It'd just be 3 damage.
3.
Oh, just 3
Save the bird. I will go against the other players to save
It
this
does
damn
not
bird.
matter. I'm going to end up killing it later.
So, as you deflect the blow and you see it pounce back down and get ready for another strike, you just from on top of Alarin jab down with the rapier, and as it makes contact, you just like quickly jab in to the side of the neck with the dagger, making it drip with this like black-green ichor for blood. It squawks in pain, but is still up. Anything else on your turn, Tia?
No, I think that's all I can do.
Then I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, fail it.
Dude,
gotta
I don't
say-
know.
Yes.
I
As-
saved you guys a lot.
As Tia is waiting to strike again, rapier out, dagger by the side of the neck, she just freezes in place, and the fur turns to a dull grey stone. Tia is
EPK.
petrified.
DPK.
The sheep fall off my back
I
like back.
saved you guys' lives, so that's what I get.
At this point, no, but it depends on what you will do. Okay, so following Tia's go, Malin, what do you want to do?
Kill it.
Oh, please let it live now.
Where's the river in relation to us right now?
The river, it's a great question. The river is right
Tea in the river.
here. That's where it is.
Awesome.
And it goes up like this. This is exactly how I wanted this session to go, you guys.
Ooh there, brother. You ugly looking bird. Vicious mockery save.
Okay. The bird
with the rope.
rolled a natty 16 for a 17.
You ain't going no. I think that passes. I don't know Malin save, but I assume it does.
passes, yep, it definitely passes.
Ooh, brother, don't bite me next.
As Malin tries to put on this new persona that he's never done before, he just doesn't feel confident in it, and the bird shakes
Gotta
it
go
off.
back to the drawing board on that one, brother.
Right, following Malin, Drowton, it's your turn. This bird just turned Tia to stone and just knocked out Gar.
Well, Gar's out. Tia's stone. Alarin. Has Alarin gone yet? Did Alarin react?
No,
Anyway?
Lauren's going after you.
Malin attacked it.
Malin tried to. He said nasty things to it.
Where's the cage?
The cage is right next to Alarin.
All
I'll
right.
say it's right here, on right there.
Man, I really wish guidance was a bonus action. What kind of action would it take to try and shove the cockatrice into this cage? Is that an action?
It would. So the way that the cage is set up, it's technically facing towards you because that's how the cockatrice enters into the battle. So it would be an action to just try and push it in.
All right, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, we are rolling contested athletics acrobatics here.
Athletics? Okay, that's not terrible. Let me see.
What'd you get?
Oh,
you
no,
first.
Oh no,
The DC for this
It's just I rolled a 12.
10.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
So you,
it bites him.
yeah, you know what? Roll a dex check to see if you can avoid the beak.
Oh, you deserve it.
I mean, if it
Oh, that's
happens,
good.
cool.
That's good. A dex save or just a regular? It doesn't matter. It's the same thing. For
Regular
me.
dex check.
16.
You're fine. Yeah, you confused by why they care so much. Just
We love this bird.
push it in
No.
with some force. You feel it ricochet off the back of the like crate, and it kind of squawks in pain as it does so, but the door is still open.
Oh, can I shut it? Can I latch it?
With your 16 dex check, I will say you can shut it but not latch it.
Okay.
And that'll take the rest of your turn to do that.
I guess, yeah, I spend the rest of my turn securing it however I can.
Okay. So following dragons go, Alarin. What are you doing?
Oh, so I'm trying to remember, based on my study of this thing way back yonder when, did Alarin get an idea of how much these things weigh on average?
That is a great question. I know pounds. I'm American. This thing probably weighs, let's see, my kid weighs 30 pounds. This thing probably weighs like 35 pounds.
Shit. Okay.
Are you gonna mage hand it out of the crate?
I was gonna try to like mage hand it into the water, and then give
Actually,
him
because it can fly. It's probably got hollow bones. I'll say it weighs 20 pounds.
Damn. Okay.
Still too much.
He'll just say, Bernadette, you're very naughty. We'll give you a bath tomorrow, and he's gonna just try to latch the latch.
We
It's
do this
easy enough
combat
to
again
do.
tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll do it again tomorrow. Easy enough for you to do. The latch is now shut, and whereas previously you had the whole group, now you have an unconscious Gar and a petrified Tia because of this. But the combat is over.
You better hope that I don't get out of that petrification somehow. That bird is gone.
I'll kill you.
Please.
I'll become conscious before you come out of petrification.
that
I'll
bird's going
kill
through.
you.
Alarin will take Stone Tia and just set her on top of the cage, like on top of the latch door.
Yeah, Tia now weighs more than the bird does, so that is impressive.
Well, that didn't go as planned. I probably should have informed you all, but Garfantis was a little bit gung-ho.
That's not what I thought you were gonna say.
Thank you.
We'll see. Get better.
Shit, I'm trying to remember. I think I remember we did talk about it takes like they would turn back after like a day, right? I think.
Yep.
Yeah. So, she's gonna be like this for a little while. Garfantis can probably carry her easy enough if we want to keep traveling.
Will not wake up for a while.
Oh, so
It's like the
maybe it
7th
would
time he's unconscious.
I'm
be
always
a good
unconscious. That's
time
just kind of
to,
how this is.
camp tonight, I would assume,
I'm in a permanent state of unconsciousness in this game.
because I definitely can't carry him. He is humongous.
How far are we from my home?
10-minute walk if the fog permits it.
Can I? 10 is still pretty far. I don't think I'll be able to see through. Is there any way I would be able to tell if the fog is there or not?
Make a nature check. You are connected to this land.
I put my hand to the ground and my roots start to sprout from my fingertips into the ground. I'm not rolling great. 11.
It is difficult to tell for you right now. Most of the time you have gone off of the words of others to determine when the fog would be there and when it wouldn't. Best you can remember, you were told that it would prevent entry at least 2 days ago and 3 days ago. You aren't sure about yesterday because you're not sure of how much time you spent in Death House. Mm-hmm. You guys rested a lot.
If the fog permits it, when Gar wakes up, we can go to my home and rest. There will be safety there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he'll probably wake up after a couple hours, I guess.
Roll your D4, Gar.
Perhaps my father. can do something for Tia.
Oh, yeah, that sounds great. Oh, well, also, if you want to get there sooner, can you do some druidy stuff and make a vine path that carries him along with a bunch of little tiny vines that move him along?
No, I'm out of my powers.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I thought you could sing to the forest or something like that. I'm a bit of a city boy myself. I
I
don't know
might drown you in that river.
If you wanted to, you guys could just try and drag him.
Isn't he like 400 pounds?
He's a big boy, but you guys are able. Like if you roll high enough, you can try.
Let's
I mean,
drag him.
26
you think we could
pounds.
drag him without drowning him in the river?
I don't
Just take a trunk
care.
up. You might.
Do we have to roll anything?
To
Or
drag
can we-
him?
Yeah. Or are we just
Yeah,
dragging him?
I would give you guys an athletics check, an athletics group check. I would set the DC for this. He's a big boy at a 15.
I have an idea. I grab the trunk. You each grab an
Don't pull
arm.
him by the
and
trunk.
I think we can do. Oh, let me grab him
You
by the
each?
arm.
Well,
I'll
Malin's
try to
there
get a
too.
good headlock.
Oh man,
You each grab an
So-
That's a
arm.
good roll.
Just
All right.
locate his trunk.
The three of you roll athletics. Baka, you get a +1.
18.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
18?
athletics. Okay.
18 as well.
Nice.
18 as well.
Athletics.
Ooh, I've got this by myself, brothers.
Oh, 19.
Oh shit, you guys! Surprising, all
The
of
plants. He does sing to the plants.
you lift this massive loxodon over your heads and just carry like cockatrice on top, and then the stone statue of Tia on top of that. You guys just begin ferrying your way through. No issues at all.
On the
I'm
walk.
gonna try to lead the chant. Heave. Ho! With each step.
On the walk, I looked toward, my God, Alarin. And
God, Lord.
Yes, my
I
child. What is it?
do not mention to my father of your father's transgressions.
Oh, his job?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't
And
exactly call it a transgression, but I'll respect your custom.
do not light any fires.
Okay. Yeah, you don't light any magic fires, okay, Malin?
I can't promise you nothing, brother.
Any other customs we should watch out for, Dragon?
Hmm. Hmm.
Like if I make a pillow out of bushes or something, like if I have to rip some out of the ground, is that okay? Or is that gonna be a
Don't do that.
Oh, okay, okay. I'll just use my bed sack. That makes the most sense, anyways.
Oh yeah. Alright.
What's your bedroll stuffed with?
It was a
Oh.
cockatrice.
Yeah, it's a little bit in tatters, I would say. But
Did it have? Oh, I guess it's just a blanket, right? It's not like a sleeping bag.
I think we were using it
yeah.
as a sleeping bag because we trapped the cockatrice in it.
Yeah, that was kind of like my idea
Oh,
whenever
yeah.
I've envisioned these
So,
bedrolls.
is your bedroll stuffed with feathers or straw?
I would probably say feathers.
Typical city boy. Okay, good to know. Okay, Drowden.
Mhm.
To find your way back, I need you to make a survival or a nature check, whichever is better.
It's a good question. Alright, survival. Oh, great. 8.
8. You begin walking, and you know it should be about a 10-minute walk from where you are. And you wind up, going into a heavily misted part, knowing that it's a long way. And another 10 minutes pass, and you've been walking for about 20 minutes, and you're still just seeing the mist.
We should have been there by now.
Oh, I hope we get there soon. Garfantis is pretty heavy. Are we lost in the mist again? That's kind of how I wound up here in the first place.
Father, I wish to come home. Clear the path.
Make a persuasion check for me.
That's a 3.
Yeah, it's not unusual, but there is no response.
Can I guide myself and try to refine the path?
Yeah, you can.
All right, I give myself guidance. So nat 1 for 5, and then 6, 7.
I was gonna say, I don't want to help him, but I don't.
I don't
Someone
think
can help him to get
could.
out of the mist, I guess. If someone wants to give advantage on this.
Ooh, can I see if I can't remember if I did this before, but because I think before I did get the sense that the mist had some sort of magical property or something, right? So if that's still the case, can I see maybe where that's lighter in hopes that that's where some sort of encampment would be or something like that?
How do you do that?
Oh shit. Yeah, I guess he's not just one with the universe can tell. Just trying to see if it seems heavier or less heavy.
You can ritually cast detect magic if you want.
Oh yeah, there is that. True. Although I'd have to drop Garfantis down. I'll let Drogden do his thing.
Okay. So it's a struggle, and you are just not finding your way out of this area.
I understand. The great you is upset at my failures.
Well, you listen here, Mr. You asshole. Your son has worked very hard to come home and do a mission, so you should be appreciative that he already wants to see you again. You never know how long you have with your children, sir. You? Are you out there? You gonna answer? Or are you too scared?
I would like for you to make an intimidation check.
Saving throw.
Saving throw.
I want you to roll. Roll what? Initiative.
Yeah, -1 on these, so oh great, that's a 3.
Yeah, you guys are just not getting anywhere with this at all.
Perhaps we should just wait here until death comes for us all.
Alarn will just whisper to Drogden, I don't think that sounds great, but also I didn't mean that about your dad. I just thought if we pissed him off, maybe he'd come say hi. Maybe we should just set up for the night. I don't think we're getting anywhere, Drogden.
I suppose.
All right, let's try to set him down without dropping him. And the cockatrice. And Tia.
Okay. So, as you guys begin to set up your camp, we'll take break there.
Woo! We made it to break.
And when we
We
come
didn't
back,
die.
we'll see what happens. So thanks for watching, and we'll be back in 5 minutes.
5
boy.
minutes.
And welcome back to this shit show. So, you guys are beginning to set up camp in the mist.
Does this feel like mist, or is this like mist? Is this like Barovia mist, or is this like natural mist?
That's a really good question. Anyway, no, you can make a. I will allow you, specifically because you're a druid, to make nature or insight on the mist.
Oh, good roll for once.
Ooh.
Why'd you roll like 3 nat 20s this game?
Yeah, but they were for stupid things, and then I rolled a bunch of I rolled one nat 1, and then a bunch of low rolls. But that is a 24 total for insight, if that matters.
The mist that you are currently in right now, you aren't sure where you are. But from what you can tell, you are probably on the border. You're not quite passing over into the threshold of the protective, like inviting mist yet. But you're real close.
Do I think I could get out of the mist then if I know like I'm on the border of it? Take a step out for a little bit further away.
If you rolled decent enough on a survival check, you could. The DC would be higher because you got lost, but now lower because you have identified that. So you would know that you're going in a direction.
At this point, fuck it. Let's die. We'll just stay here. Probably die.
So when it comes to setting up camp, how?
Pretend close so I can make an alarm around. Because I can make a 20-foot cube, apparently.
So we'll do that.
Okay, are you guys like dipping to go and gather things like firewood?
No, fuck fire. What?
Oh god. Oh no, I'm scared. How cold is it right now?
you are literally in the middle of fog, wearing your on your character token, wearing your V-neck shirt. So for you, pretty chilly.
Oh, I think
You may suffer a penalty if you do not fix this issue somehow.
I see. Okay. I'm gonna see if I can get some God, what do you call kindling? And I guess he'll try to not stray too far from camp and look for some small sticks and things on the ground.
Make a survival check for me.
Can I tell
All
you?
right. Damn, I wish it was nature. Let's go.
He just disappeared into the void because of his green screen or his background thing.
So that would be a 12.
A 12 is what I would set as the minimum to not leave the group and get lost and die. So well done. You managed to go out and find some small sticks and enough to start a fire with. Yeah, you do.
Well, he's out getting sticks. I have the cockatrice cage in front of me, and I'm attempting to ritually cast Speak with Animals. Don't know if it'll work, but hey.
Yeah, you take 10 minutes to ritually cast it. And as you finish the cast, you look out with your vision as normal. You sense the movement in the crate.
Squawk, squawk, squawk.
There is no response.
But the words that I said were, hello.
Yep. You, bless your heart, you try. But this thing does not fall within the realm of beast. This is too far gone. Like, there are some things that you can get away with. Owlbear, sure, that's 2 things. This thing, that's too many things.
All right. In that case, I want to start trying to teach it manners. Gonna take some berries and like
I gonna come back to camp with him in stone.
I wanna try and calm it. So I'll at first just kind of like drop a berry into its cage,
Okay.
and then if does it eat it?
Yeah, it does. It's weak. It could do with the food.
Okay. I'll then take the meat pie that I still have, I guess.
You stole my idea.
You have a part of it. How much did Lion give you?
I gave him a 6th.
Do you have any left after that?
No, that'd be the last bit.
Okay, you have a
6.
sixth of it.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna see if I can make some sort of connection with Bernadette, and like, you know, Bernadette, look onto me, and I'll like have a piece of meat pie, and I'm holding it in front of my face, and I'm seeing if I can get her attention.
Yeah, instinctively you get her attention. She's looking at you, and you are unsure if it's fear or if it's interest or if it's something else. But she's definitely looking at you.
I give this food upon you, so that we may be allies. Do not fear, little bird.
I will try to, you know, I don't want to put my hand fully in there, but slide some meat pie through the bars.
Roll
Feed it.
animal handling for me.
All right. Somebody has to tame this bird. 21.
Okay, that's good because the DC was high for this. You slide it through, and Bernadette does that thing that birds do.
That's a good bird.
Bernadette is going to roll a save. Failed.
I forgot.
The bird.
Well, I thought her stomach would be a little bit better. I mean, it's not like
No.
she can't eat human.
So
Did you just kill my bird?
So you look at the cockatrice
Please.
as you feed it this pie, and you watch as the eyes
Please.
go wide, but not with pain, but with joy.
Oh, good.
And you watch as her demeanor, her aggressive demeanor, begins to sift away.
That's a good girl.
I want to take another piece, and this time I put my finger in as if to give a little scratch under her beak, while
Yeah.
distracting with the meat pie in the other hand.
Yeah, you watch as her head just lazily goes over to the pie and just begins to saunter over. You scratch and she lets you.
Good bird. You're not so scary.
I know. Give the piece.
Yeah, Bernadette is now perfectly content and happy. Bernadette is happy.
Yes. Fucking. All it
You
takes is a
drugged
little
our
human,
bird.
human flesh.
No,
Who said anything about human flesh?
I always get this cage mixed up. Sometimes it sounds like a closed off wicker basket. Other times it sounds
It
like a
changes.
crawfish.
What is it?
It's a box. It's a box, and you can let your imagination do the rest.
Okay, can I fit sticks through the wire?
What are you trying to do?
Because I'm trying to see if maybe I could use one of my little sticks as kind of like something that I can kind of try to grate some of that crap out of the bottom of the cage without sticking my hands in there.
Sure.
Okay. Oh, keep her distracted, Drogden.
I think that she's had enough for today. Maybe tomorrow. We don't want to scare her.
Yeah, I need all fire what I can get, I guess.
You look
So
inwards, and she's just lying there. Like if a beak could smile, she'd be smiling.
oh,
She's real happy right now. This is the
What the fuck?
euthanasia right now.
What the fuck did I do to the bird?
Drugged her.
actually, with her looking so happy, he is actually gonna try to scrape some of that out if it works.
Yeah,
Does she get pissed off?
you push the stick in, and she barely acknowledges it.
All right. Do I gotta roll something to see how clean it gets, or do I do okay enough job?
You just do okay. It's fine.
Okay. Awesome. All right. I hope that's better, Bernadette. You know what? He's actually gonna try to scratch her head a little bit.
You scratch her head.
Okay. Oh, she's in a much better mood. What'd you do, Dragon?
I gave her some of that pie. She seemed to like it.
I guess they are omnivores. We haven't really given her much of meat since we got here. It's mainly been nuts and berries and things.
We should find that woman and buy more.
You should. You're right. You should. And then you should all eat them.
Lose all your gold.
Spend all
I'm
our
going
money
to
on
point
pies.
out to you guys right now that you have Malin at your disposal, and you could have just fed him whatever. Like, you could have fed
Oh,
it to
that's
him and then made
rude.
Tommy. No, you should have done it.
Buy more pie.
Malin stabs himself with a dagger, so he goes on death saving throws.
If we do not have enough money, we can pay with children. I witnessed it.
What?
The family gave the pie lady a child. I assume in exchange for pie.
I wonder if he's an apprentice baker. That could be something.
So Lauren will just make a fire
Sure.
with his twigs and tinderbox.
And then also ask, does anyone know what happened to Irina? The last thing I remember is her and I think the cat running away.
She is quite cute.
Oh,
Now
well,
that I see her in this new light.
Well, if I do recall, we were tasked with her protection, so hopefully we can ask Tia if she knows anything more when she wakes up. Hopefully she's okay. Oh, you know what? Lauren will kind of check through his pockets and think, oh no. I don't have the ball. I thought at least a couple shards would be embedded in my my dress.
What?
Dress.
Oh well, my attire.
What ball?
Do you not remember the crystal ball? I thought I could use it to scry, but then it did horrible things.
I want you to forget about that ball.
I honestly kind of want to as well. I mean, the damn thing, from my understanding, probably did try to take my soul.
I believe it is best for you to not touch things for now on if you do not know what they are.
Well, that was the problem. I knew exactly what it was, or else I would have been more cautious. I wasn't expecting fucking shadows to come out of a crystal ball.
No.
But I'd rather not think about that. Well, I've set an alarm around camp. I'm just gonna eat. Do you think we should? I assume we should keep watch in this fog.
I believe there's still another piece of pie. Just a little bit. Little crumb if you would like it.
Oh, here, I already had some. Malin, do you want some?
Baka, does Malin want some?
Brother, I refuse to make somebody who's not actually here do something that could be bad for them. I believe you gave that piece of pie to Drogden, and I turned into a pirate.
Oh, I just thought since you liked it so much before.
No, actually, it gave me indigestion and liquid diarrhea, so no more for me, thank you.
Man, Tommy's characters just always have multiple personalities, and you just can't get rid of it.
All right, well, I will take the first watch, the second watch, the third watch.
Oh yeah, because you used to be a full-blown elf before you turned into a zombie, right? Or at least that's what your characteristics look like. So you don't need as much sleep?
I do not know.
I want to dig more into that, but right now I'm tired as hell. So, do you want to just wake me up when you're done, Drogden, and I'll wake you up when it's your turn, Malin?
Don't bother, I'm sleeping for the rest of the night.
Alright, I'll make sure to kick you awake then.
Okay, so, first watch is Drogden. Drogden, you can roll perception check.
Whew, let's see. Okay. 13.
Okay. Anything you want to do on your watch?
I've just got Tia. What kind of pose is she frozen in stone in?
She's in an attack pose. She's getting ready to hit something.
Okay, I think I've got Tia in one hand, and I've taken a bundle of the sticks that were for the kindling, and I'm using that as like another character, and I'm doing pretend battles.
Am I still able to think?
Did you take my fire?
You're just out of it for the next 24 hours. Like, you will wake up and that will be the last thing you remember.
Because something has occurred to me. I guess just me in real life. You guys had this bird, and there was a whole sacrifice altar that we could have used that bird for, and none of you guys thought of it.
Bernadette.
Absolutely.
I'll
She's
kill
far
myself
too
before I kill that
important.
bird.
That just irked my soul to think about it.
You could have. You could have gone and found a rat somewhere and used that.
Hey, let me tell you, I am the worst at remembering familiars. I forget about them constantly, even with my own.
This is much worse than a familiar. This is something else.
I am one bad cat. Take that, you strong demon.
Do me a favor, Dragon, and just roll me.
Break her ear off or something.
Yeah, roll me either a strength or a dex check
Don't you dare.
to see how delicately you're playing with this.
I also wanted to be known that I am sitting, crisscross applesauce on the ground, so it's not gonna be a far fall.
Yep.
I got you. Wait.
Just a chip.
Nat 20. I'm not even joking.
Good.
Nat 20 for a 22.
It wasn't.
That
It
dice is
wasn't
loaded.
Tia that I was worried about. It was her rapier, which is a cat rapier, which is that thin. So as you're holding her in one hand and you're basically just twisting to see the rapier swing wide, and it itself is turned to stone, and you see it impact into the sticks, and thankfully it's not chipping away, but had you been less careful it may have.
And I just
you're thinking, thankfully she will never know about this.
I just place her down and just give her a little pat on the head.
Sure. Nothing else happens on your watch. Who's next? Is it you again?
Yeah.
Allowing you tapping in as well?
Oh no, I'm taking after his second.
How
so
long is each watch?
It's 3-ish hours, just under 3.
Yeah, I'm taking the second as well. Another perception, you say? Okay, that's not bad. That's one better than last time. 14.
Anything else that you want to do?
Pick up Tia again.
No, I'll try one more time to reach out to the Great U.
Okay. How are you doing it this time?
I'm crisscross applesauce, and I would like to lay my hands on the ground, be nice and grounded, and close my eyes and try to feel my connection run through the roots of the land back to the U.
Okay. So you do that. Because of your proximity to the grove, there is no check required for this. The connection succeeds. And you feel yourself become intertwined with the forest around you.
Can I sense out the Great U?
You don't get a location, but you begin to feel presence. Like you understand that it's there.
Okay. Hello, Father U.
You hear the voice respond back. So, you are alive.
Yes, I do not know how, but me and my friends are trying to make it home so we may rest. Is the path clear?
The path is clear. Do you trust in them?
I kind of like start to open one eye just a little bit, and I look over at Malin, kind of like, yeah. I look at Stone Tia. She's not gonna do anything. Gar. Yeah. I look at Lauren. Ooh.
One means well, but is not very bright. He gets us in much danger.
And so the axe convinced the forest that because his handle was made of wood, that he was their brother. Be careful who you trust.
I understand. Perhaps we will go away from this place.
The decision is yours. Should you require the use of the grove, it is available, but you must be sure.
I understand.
I'll loosen my connection.
Okay.
And then yeah, I just keep watch. Yeah, continue to just look around.
Yeah. Nothing happens on your watch aside from the occasional sound of some predator nearish by, but they don't seem to come too close. And you know, the forests around here are full of them. The old Svalage wood. Your watch concludes. You guys are long resting here. Who is taking the last?
It'd be a Lauren.
Okay. So, Alarin, you wake up.
So if he just did 2 3s, would that have meant that I long rested at this point?
You need to do your essentially like 2 hours of just sitting and not, moving too much, just like light exercise essentially. As long as you're not doing too much, then you will complete your long rest.
Okay, so like I won't be until after this watch is over.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's not 8 hours of straight sleep. It's like 6 to 8 hours of sleep and the 2 hours of.
Okay, cool.
Oh, Do you mean because you're an elf and they get like it? Don't they like get a short, long rest and less hours or something?
No, I'm a half elf. I was just looking
Okay,
at long
okay,
rest where it
okay.
says like 6 hours and no more
Gotcha.
than
Okay.
hours. Yeah. So okay, cool. I was just double checking. Okay. Yeah. So like before he starts like looking, Alarin would like stoke the fire a little bit, and then like kind of like check behind him, like make sure Drogden is like in his trance. And he would sit down on a log and like start like his heart would start racing, and he'd like slowly start to conjure up a mirror with the mirror face pointed away from him, and just kind of sitting there, kind of just like tapping his knee, like just thinking about doing it. And he just like slowly, like heartbeat just flying, like slowly turns the mirror and like looks to make sure that it's still him.
Yeah, as you conjure the mirror and you sit for a minute debating on whether to flip it and look at yourself before finally giving into the urge. And as you turn it, the face that looks back at you is that of a pale man of chiseled features and a widow's peak. And you watch as he smiles a toothy grin at you, even though you aren't smiling. And it speaks.
Oh.
And he just says, "Welcome back to the land of the living. Try to cherish your life this time," before it fades. And you look at yourself again.
He just like drops it, feeling like the damn spirit sucked right out of his body, and just smashes it. And just kind of tries to hold it together as he does his watch now.
You smash the mirror under your boot, and you swear you hear the laughter of Strahd dissipating as it cracks.
Yeah, he's on edge.
Roll your perception check.
All right. Oh, damn it. That's an 8.
You are too frazzled to really focus. And the next few hours are filled with you looking over your shoulder at noises that you think you heard, but they may or may not be there. Thankfully, though, nothing actually comes through. And upon your long rest, welcome to level 3.
Woo!
Did we, when we died, we came back with 0 hit die, right? Or however much we'd used before? Or...
Yeah, however much you had used before was how much you had then. Because you didn't rest coming back, you just, came back.
So then, do you round up or down for hit die regaining?
It's like probably down, right, Becca?
Most
things.
Everything in this game rounds down.
Okay, cool. Just checking. Alrighty. Yeah, so Lauren would just start waking everybody up.
So I spoke to my father last night. He is not home. We must go the other way.
Oh. Okay, I mean, he didn't seem to be helping yesterday, so...
Yes, that's because he was not home.
Did we get Bernadette cleaned up?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, look at her cage. She, Drogden helped her out.
It looks much nicer in there.
I will say, you guys didn't clean Bernadette, and Bernadette has, shit smeared across the side of her neck. But, she's okay. She's got a couple of cuts from Tia.
We should clean her up.
We should probably do it before Tia wakes up.
What happened to Tia?
Oh, he's just gonna point over at the statue, Tia.
You piece it together.
She's not gonna be happy.
No, I don't think she is. Honestly, it makes sense that she wouldn't like it. She's a natural predator of the
Probably
avian
was being
variety.
threatening to it. That's why it turned her to stone. I think all the blame is on Tia. Let's all agree.
I think I agree.
I agree as well.
I fed Bernadette's pie last night.
Oh, thank you.
She seemed to enjoy it.
Well,
Just gotta clean her, then we can go.
I guess we could backtrack to the river, or
Take
if
me
someone
to the
wants use
river.
their water skin.
That's done.
So you guys are going back to the river to clean Bernadette.
Yeah.
Okay. Who is cleaning Bernadette?
I am very
oh.
good with animals.
Here, if you could clean her, that'd be great.
Whatever.
That would.
I'm not actually proficient in animal handling, but it's +4.
Ooh, wait.
Anybody bring Tia with?
I have a better idea. I just realized. Let's take her to the river. I have the perfect plan.
I thought that's what we're doing.
That's not ominous at all.
Are you gonna drown her?
Malin will pick up Tia and just jam her in his backpack, and her little head will be poking out right here.
And his bag rips and she falls out. No.
All right.
Gar will carry her because she's heavy.
So, if we make it to the river, Alarm will be like, "All right, Garfantis, bring the cage here. Now that I have
Right.
a better understanding of this thing."
Are you gonna submerge her and waterboard her?
No. Watch this. And he's gonna cast Mage Hand. Oh god damn it! It's all skeletony though. I don't know. I'll see if it'll still pick up water. So he'll try to capture water in the palm of the Mage Hand.
Okay. It is just one hand.
Yeah. You know,
I don't know about you guys.
You
I
get a
don't
little
really-
tiny bit of water in your hand.
Yeah, like a
can definitely get a
small
good-
amount.
Enough to make the stuff wet to wipe it off.
I'll say because it's skeletal, it's less than normal,
Okay.
but you get a little bit.
This is what I'm gonna
Here,
do. Drogden is
reverse.
very smart. He actually has a mess kit, so he's just gonna take out the bucket out of that, and the sponge. I assume it's a mess kit.
I don't know what a mess kit is. Yes, it has
Mess kit is for cooking usually, isn't it?
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you gotta
Grizz saw
clean.
mess kit and was like, it cleans messes.
Yeah,
A mess kit is like you got pans and stuff for cooking.
Oh,
you gotta clean them with a bucket
So,
and the sponge.
Alarin will rip off some of his shirt, like a little chunk.
This whole
Like little-
session is going to be
a little
cleaning this damn bird.
Like this, like sponge size, and then he will pick up the ripped shirt piece and dunk it in the water, and then with the Mage Hand make the shirt piece wash the Bernadette.
Either way, a mess kit still has pots and pans, so you can scoop water and bring it over there, even if it's
Yeah.
not a bucket.
Oh yeah, but at least now I have a cleaning rag
Yeah,
that
that was the
Okay, so-
idea.
physical hands with.
The first question that I should have asked you guys is, how are you getting the bird out of the cage?
Oh, can I just stick the Mage Hand through the bars?
Oh, that's a
I
good
see.
idea. I like it.
I see. Okay. Yes, you can do that. You can conjure it inside the bars if you want. That's totally fine. I will say, Alarin, roll animal handling.
Okay.
I will
also
guide
walk
you.
to-
I cast guidance on Halarin.
All right, what's the add again? A D4?
It's a D4.
Okay.
Bernadette does not know that it's your hand.
Oh, that's true.
This is just animal
Alright.
handling for the hand.
So 10 plus, come on, D4. Ah,
This is
11.
like the Chris Pratt moment in Jurassic World where he's like, the only thing that creature has an attachment to is that crane. Your mage hand is getting the job done, but Bernadette is protesting ferociously. Thankfully, it's not the biggest of stains. You just managed to get it off, but it takes a minute.
Bernadette, it's okay, Bernadette. Here, have some more berries. Garfantis,
Should
give some
we-
berries.
Should we let her go?
Well, we did
She's
get her
in a
back.
cage, and I know we told the lady, but I've been knocked out no less than 5 times within 2 days. And she's riding on my back, and I'm pretty sure everybody else died yesterday. And she shouldn't be in a cage. I remember what it was like being in a cage. I didn't like it.
Can I ask you, how long have you had Bernadette?
Well, about 2 days.
About when we got here. We got her and then we got here.
Oh,
It was about a couple minutes after we got her. We
then
wound up-
she should still know how to take care of herself in the wild.
Well, one thing I would like to point out is ever since coming into these woods, we've run into what I believe are dire wolves. Could she do well against a pack of those? Is the question.
This is a
I
question that you are the most qualified to answer, Alarin, because you're the nature guy.
have. Yeah.
No, she'll fucking die.
She will die if we release her.
We've got to make it so she doesn't have to stay in the cage, so...
So, I wonder, could we make a bigger cage that doesn't feel as much like a cage, and then tie that cage to ropes, which are then attached to some sort of blanket or sheet or something, and then I can conjure a torch below the sheet, somehow making a floating device so she feels like she's in
All that sounds very smart, but I think we just have to gain her trust so she can walk with us.
that would work too.
If you think you could do that, or I could release her into my house. She would be safe there.
Would your father be all right with that?
Yes, when he returns, he will be very excited.
That would be nice for her.
He loves birds.
Are there any predators at your house?
Do predators ever get into the grove, or is it... Really? Damn.
Yep.
Alright, it has to walk.
All right. Oh, okay. Damn. All right. So, damn it. It's like the problem with the leash, though, is then she can come and bite you.
Second thought.
Tell you right
Let's
now.
put Tia in the cage.
You guys are
She's
gonna
be
have
so mad.
2 choices here. You're gonna have 2 choices, 3 choices. 2 choices. You're gonna either spend a while attempting to train this monstrosity. It's not a beast, and hope that it obeys your orders, or you can sentence it to death. One way or another.
Let's take a week of downtime and only spend time with Bernadette.
Training montage. Well, so I think we'll try to find a better cage in the meantime. Maybe there's a blacksmith at town that can make something a little bigger that we can also feel safe with her in. And then as time goes on, we can slowly work on getting her out. Maybe with a shorter rope.
I was
Then we
gonna
slowly
say, she liked the pies a lot. She could stay with that lady, but she would turn her into a pie, so that's a no-go as well.
Oh,
Oh, that woman misses her child. Maybe she would like a pet to live with her while her child's away.
That's a good idea.
I think we should make sure that it won't hurt her first.
That's her job. It's her pet now.
Speaking of the pies,
I don't want your piece, it's for you.
Did you not eat your piece, Trogman?
No, it's for Bernadette.
Oh, well, she did like
Oh,
it.
that she didn't like it.
Yes.
I appreciate your sacrifice.
What do we do now?
Well, I guess we could head back to town.
Don't we have to save the children still? Oh, wait, I was going to ask Tia, but she's a rock. She was supposed to tell us about the children and the monster.
If Tia made it out, maybe Arena made it out as
Yes.
well.
Arena. I knew someone was missing.
We should go back to town and see what's at that house.
Yes.
I think that's a good idea.
We're so fucking stupid.
Oh,
You're right. You are.
I've been holding this in the entire time because I've been stoned and I didn't get a chance to react. But you guys do have a bard that has prestidigitation who could have cleaned the bird that way.
Ah, yes, you're very smart.
Yeah,
I
it's
like to
probably-
see you guys struggle, and I don't help you with my spells ever. No healing, no prestidigitation.
I'm a 6-year-old boy now.
Aye.
I'm a really, really old New York 6-year-old boy.
It's Melon, baby.
Okay, so you guys are going back to town.
Mhm.
Why?
Because we gotta help, we gotta find Irina, we gotta help the children and get the monster.
Okay, so
And
it takes.
also talk to a blacksmith.
All of our information is frozen in stone right now, so we are working with nothing.
So it takes you guys a few hours, we'll say, to get back into town. Because we want to kill time here. Let's just go through the list, shall we? We'll
Let's
just go through the
go.
list.
We gotta
First and
head back
foremost.
to that house.
Blacksmith. None. There is no blacksmith. There is a general store.
Ah, what a shitty town.
Let's leave.
The second thing was you wanted to go see the house.
Yes.
The house is burnt down. Nothing remains but charred wood and a pile of black
That's
soot.
not good. How did we get out of that?
Well, I think it involved propulsion, as I woke in a house with a broken table under me.
Yeah.
I think I teleported then because I was just in a basement.
Oh, you would have left quite a large hole above you, wouldn't you?
They did not seem to know I was there.
I landed upon a spike.
Oh, were you okay getting off it?
Yes.
Well, I guess we should go to the inn, see if anyone's seen Irina.
What if they know if she died in that house fire and they know that she died, her brother will kill us.
He did say that. Maybe we can try
And
to
he runs the tavern.
maybe we can try to sneak in.
On this
Sneak in
day,
the tavern he runs.
look at me. On this day, we never speak her name again.
Oh, you guys fucking suck.
As if
You can't even get the words out.
she never existed.
Oh my god.
We leave. Assume I didn't. It's
There's tears in my eyes.
Oh, shit. You guys are the worst fucking people ever. Holy shit.
And the fire probably was. Do you think that would count as a sufficient burial for the children then?
This is why I've been pumping up Tommy as the hero of the group for fucking
No.
every session.
fire is pure evil.
Well,
That doesn't help then.
with the house dead, and it did seem like there was some sort of regeneration thing going on, perhaps that allowed their souls to escape?
Where were we going before we went into that house?
Oh,
My notes
no.
will tell me. My elephant memory will tell me.
You were leaving to go to the Serpool encampment.
Exactly
Vistani.
what I remembered.
Wait, is that what we were doing? I
Oh,
thought we were going
I
to.
thought you were going to wherever Ismark said. It was a town that I have written
Yeah,
here
you have to
somewhere.
go past the encampment to get to Valaki,
Yeah.
which is your next destination.
Yeah, we're going to find the toy maker.
Perhaps when Tia wakes up, she will have more information.
That's true.
But for now, perhaps we leave.
I wonder if there's any sort of farmhand. Well, I guess they do most of their hunting here, so probably wouldn't have a herdsman.
I will point out, alternatively, there is one person that you know sees everything in Barovia.
Oh, that is true.
Strahd.
I was going to say Madame Ava, but possibly Strahd.
The great you.
We could head to the encampment and speak with the madam.
Oh, it's that encampment. Yeah, that's a good idea then.
Okay, well, let's head out of this horrible town like we intended to a day ago.
A couple days ago, we slept in that house.
Oh, that's true.
So there's nothing that you guys want to do while you're in town. You don't want to find the pie lady. You don't want to visit the general
Why
store.
would we want to find the pie lady?
Quick look. Do I see Pie Lady? I'll even guidance myself.
Depends on how well you roll. I've been throwing pie lady at you guys a lot.
Yes, actually.
I don't
That's
give a shit about her.
20 and then a 2, so 22.
Yeah.
She's on the way out.
You see the pie lady. She's actually on her way in.
Okay.
You were so like, don't you want to go see the pie lady? And then when you see her, you're like, yeah, I guess you see her.
No, because I want you guys to be sure, because I don't know if you're coming back to Barovia or not.
No.
So,
Okay.
like...
We'll die.
So
if we come back.
I go up to her and I assume she's wheeling her pie cart into town.
She is.
How much for a pie?
That would be 1 gold piece per pie.
You said her cart's got like a drape over it, right?
No. The cart is like, it's got like a wooden like stand on the top of it, and the stand's like slanted and it has pies on the different shelves on the stand.
I'll give a gold for a pie. How is your new assistant doing? The young boy from yesterday.
Her face kind of twitches for a second. I don't know what you're talking about, dear.
The boy, I saw his parents, they gave him to you.
Well, there's no boy here. No boy at all.
Oh.
You just must have thought you seen something and you didn't. It's quite alright, it happens to the best of us.
I did just get thrown out of a building and impaled on a spike.
Well, that's probably why then, isn't it?
It could be.
Now, would you like any for the road?
Oh yeah, just that one for my bird.
I see. Well, it's a pleasure doing business with you. I'll be off now. And she kind of briskly turns and starts walking away.
Where? She did not remember the boy.
Oh, well,
Did you insight check her?
I would like to retroactively insight check her.
You're late for that shit.
We've lost another gold piece.
so wait,
She's slowly gonna drain us
Damn
all our money.
did she not remember the boy, or did you not see a boy?
I don't know.
You guys all saw the pie lady, right? Yesterday, Garen and Lauren, you saw it.
Oh yeah.
So when you saw
Yeah,
her, she didn't have a boy. It was just her and her pie cart.
I'm gonna insight check Drogden to see if he'd misremembered. No, I just think he probably misremembers. He was impaled on a spike after all and dead.
Yeah. And I guess if I didn't see it, then I would just assume he was a little bit dazed from his flight.
We're
I
the
will-
worst heroes ever.
I will also point out, specifically because you rolled a natural 20 on the perception check, Gar, you did smell another person. You just didn't see one.
Did it smell like a stinky little boy?
I mean, it's hard to say.
Well,
But
then I can't tell you, I guess.
Maybe that is correct. Maybe. Definitely smelled like a person, and you didn't see a person outside of the old lady.
Very strange. I do remember smelling somebody else, but I did not see them. I was more worried about finding our friend here.
Oh, well, here, let's just clear this up. This is such a conundrum. Here, come, Garfantis. We'll explain to her.
Say, what are we explaining to her? That
Oh,
she's a liar.
Here, come.
Before we go, would you like a piece of pie?
I don't want any pie. I'm a vegetarian.
Okay.
Thank you,
Oh,
though.
you know, I'm sorry, Garfantis. I should have checked what was in the pie first before.
I thought she said they were bird pies of some kind, or at least you guys thought it was the first time we ate them. You ate them.
Yeah.
I have not had any.
Well, I did die, so
This
my
was
brain's
before
a
you
little
died.
Why are we getting distracted by pies?
She's gone.
Lauren's walking. How fast is she going? She's a little old lady carrying a cart.
She's a little old lady carrying a cart. She's not too fast. You
Alright,
run after
so-
her. She's halfway down the road, and you catch up.
Hello, madam. You said that you didn't have a little boy, but my friend here with a very good sniffer, he distinctly remembers smelling another person with you.
Oh, it's the young man who brought a pie off me yesterday. Would you like another?
Oh, well, I'm okay.
Inside
My
check.
friend already got one. But you didn't answer my question.
Oh, I'm sorry, dear. I don't know what you're talking
Can
about.
I sniff now?
Can I be inciting?
Yeah, if you want
Okay.
to.
I didn't want to roll without asking. Or,
Well, you see,
I
his
rolled
nose was
bad.
never wrong, is the thing.
19.
I rolled a 12 to sniff.
Okay, so on a 12, you're not getting much. The 19 insight. You know what you saw.
No, I recall they were sweaty and nervous and thin.
Lauren's gonna slowly start moving in front of her in the car, blocking her path, intentionally looking like he is.
Yeah, she kind of looks around at you guys. I'm very sorry, I don't know what you're talking about. Nephew, please, I do have more pies to sell, so I must be on my way.
It's okay. Men can be pie makers too.
I don't know what you're talking about. That's such a curious face you have there. It's almost not new? I don't know how to describe it. It seems old and weathered and buried.
Who's talking?
Yes. I suppose you and I are quite alike in this way.
I don't know what you're talking about. If you'd excuse me, I must go sell more pies, and I would hate for people to recognize you as potentially a monster.
Oh, well, now you're threatening us, which that is very interesting. Because I would also fear what to see would happen to a little old lady if a hand reached out of the earth and started to crush you. So I would prefer you be honest with me.
Make an intimidation check.
I don't like all these people lying. Oh, god damn it. That
Can I give it an advantage for being behind him?
Mm-hmm.
8'2", 426 pounds.
What he's referring to is specifically magic.
Yeah, fair.
So I'm going to say
Okay,
no.
in
I
that
wanna-
case, that's 4.
I want to back up this play, sort of, not like a help action, but I want to step up and be like,
Sometimes looks can be deceiving. Anyone has the potential to be a monster.
I want to tip her pie cart over.
Oh shit!
Okay,
I hope Barovia doesn't have guards.
make a strength check.
Oh, fuck, I missed the tray. Nat 20. Fuck.
Jeebus,
22.
that's a loaded dice you got there,
Oh,
son.
a strength
You're-
check is just a flat 20 then.
Your hands go underneath the base of the cart and fling it, and it does a couple spins in the air before landing, and you see the top part where the slant is comes off, revealing a cart underneath with a space in it. Pies go everywhere, and you watch as she turns back to the cart and turns back to you, and that friendly smile turns into an utter glare before she screams out, help me, it's the monster of Barovia!
Really, you had the wrong person do this.
I'm gonna instantly, I'm just gonna cast Ice Knife on her.
Oh, we're killing her.
As he tries that, I will also yell to our Garfantis, grab her.
Whoa.
Okay.
We're killing an old lady today. Let's do it.
Is
Jesus,
this what happens
this
when
session is completely off the fucking rails.
Tommy isn't here when I'm petrified?
I don't know
The
what
three
the fuck is in
shitheads
Griz's-
running around Barovia.
Okay.
Hey, at least now you know that Alarin trusts both of you because we're stepping over a line based on y'all's views right now.
In memory of our fallen compatriot, you guys are Arena.
Okay.
This is the lady.
I thought we were
Um,
like more toward the outskirts of town though, right? Because she was coming into town.
She got halfway down the road before
Okay.
Alarin caught up,
Oh,
so
so we
you guys
chased
are. It's fucking damn Skippy in the middle of the road.
Damn, Skippy.
So, so you went and cast Ice Knife. She was expecting a fight, so
He was.
I mean, yeah, you just tipped over the cart, and she knows that people are going to come running. Here's what I'm going to do. We're just gonna roll initiative. That's what we're gonna do.
Okay. I'm down. Down the clown. That's a good roll. It's not
you rolled
amazing, but
terribly.
it's decent. 15. Oh, I know you do the
Gingy,
countdown
you're playing Malin.
Damn.
I have no clue how to play a bard.
though. He also doesn't have any die.
Yeah, I don't.
I'll
Just use the advanced
Malin's
dice
not level
roller.
3.
That's true.
Malin is not level 3.
Just keep.
Just don't have him
just
involved
level
in this
2.
combat.
Well, I'll deal with it. Okay. So 25 to 20. 20 to 15.
15.
15 dragon. Gingy, roll me a d20 on roll 20 for me.
Sure.
15 to 10.
That's a one.
11.
11 for Gar. Malin got it, nice.
And Alarin got 12.
Oh, I got 12, cool. Nat ones don't auto fail an initiative, do they?
No, it's only for attacks.
Okay. So, actually, top of the round is Stroudon. So you want to go ahead and ice knife her.
You're not gonna believe me. Another nat 20. This is loaded at this point.
Okay.
As long
Check
as it
him
goes
dice. Check him dice.
You conjure the ice knife, and you let loose.
Okay.
It hits roll damage.
11.
Roll initiative for the people, for the townspeople. Oh, they rolled nat 20. I should have.
So that would be
Kill the
11.
townspeople too, huh?
11 cold damage as I shoot these ice blades from my hand that shatter.
Yeah,
into
you
her.
go ahead and and conjure the ice blade and hold it out, and it impacts her in the side of the shoulder.
We're not close to her, are we? Because
I would only do that if assuming you guys weren't close. So if you guys are close, it's a different spell. I mean,
you guys are like 10 feet away. It's not.
Okay.
You watch as the knife impacts her in the shoulder, and she recoils and almost looks down. And then she spins to look up, and there is a snarl on her face. This is not a regular old woman.
Yeah.
As she grabs the knife and pulls it out and crushes it in her hand.
She does have to make the save still
A dex save?
for the extra damage.
wait, there's extra damage?
Yeah,
yeah, there
it explodes after it hits, or even if it misses.
That's a failure on the dex save, absolutely.
Okay, hold on. So that's gonna be 4d6. So 6, 7, 8. 9, 15 cold damage.
So 15 cold damage plus
And
the 11
It would be piercing then, I think.
piercing, so it's reduced to 5 and 7 respectively. Right, yes, 4. So 12 damage. As you quickly realize, this woman is resistant to both kinds of damage.
We're dead again.
So she is the monster.
Following Draugden.
Oh wait, hold on.
Alarin.
Let me. Do I have bonus actions? Let's see, because I don't fucking
wait.
remember.
Oh, so someone. Oh, sorry. I thought someone was higher than me. Yeah.
So with my
sorry, go
bonus action, I would like to create a corrupted patch of land beneath her feet as these vines start to come up and the ground starts to get a little goopy and muddy. Yeah.
You do so. Following your turn, Alarin, you're up, and then Gar is on deck.
All right. Well, I did warn you. So, oh, sorry. Hold on one sec. So he will cast Maximilian's Earthen Grasp at the space in front of her, because I am within 30 feet of her, right? Because we got about a
absolutely.
Okay, yeah, so he'll cast that on the square right in front of her, and it will reach out to grab her. She has to make a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw.
Yeah, it has to beat a 14.
It's a 9. I'm rolling
Nice.
very bad.
All right, so she takes 2d6 bludgeoning and is restrained for the spell's duration, which is 1 minute.
Okay. So roll your damage.
So that would be 5 bludgeoning.
5 bludgeoning. Yep. You describe to me what your hand looks like as you cast it.
Yeah, so I imagine like this street is, you kind of described it before, just dirty, nasty, like dirt, kind of wet from the rain and stuff. So literally just like from the material in the road, it just like you see like these fingers first come up and it just comes straight out of the ground to just grab her by the chest and squeeze.
Yeah, as the hand comes out of the ground, bits of worked cobblestone that line the actual street come up over the top, and on the underside it's all dirt and rock. And as you look at the hand coming out and reaching for her, you realize that there should be fingernails, but they are torn off, and little bits of like running water mimic blood where there would once be some kind of barrier. As it grabs her and twists upwards, still dripping this mud and like nasty rainwater, she is still calling out for the people to come to her aid.
Okay. So he'll also just say, "What did you do with the boy?" And then also on, she can use her action to try the strength check again to break out.
Okay. Cool. So that's Lawrence go. Gar, you are up.
So as Drogden hit her with the ice knife, and Alarn tells him to grab her, he lurches forward, confused, and then sees Alarn grab her with a spell. He's, oh, what do I do now?
Oh, well, you could look threatening. Tell her, go try to scare her into telling us where the boy is.
He turned back around. Where's the boy? Stop screaming.
You can, as your action, you can roll an intimidation check using your strength modifier if you would like.
I am proficient in it. I mean, I rolled bad. 8 plus 10. I think the confusion comes off in his intimidation.
Yeah, you go up and you attempt to inquire about the boy, but you're just kind of really unsure of exactly what to ask in this moment and what to do. And she just takes a break from the screaming to almost grin back at you, this wide yellowed teeth.
I'm sorry, I didn't know we were gonna be attacking you. I thought we were leaving.
That's a good idea before they kill you. It's now Malin's go. Malin does see that the townspeople are starting to come out of the houses that they are in, and it doesn't look good for you guys, right? Because you are attacking an old lady in the middle of the street who is known in the community, and she sells pies to people. Not only that, but you have a Loxodon and a zombie on your team. Malin realizes this, and Ginji, I'm gonna allow it to be your choice whether you want Malin to essentially attack or to start running. Because Malin's got Tia, I think.
No, Gar does.
Gar's got Tia. No,
I said I lift her up because she's heavy. I'm gonna throw her at the towns.
You still get to decide, Ginj. What do you want Malin to do?
I mean, it'll just be him running at that point.
He
For
does
now.
say that he'll run a lot.
He does say if shit goes down, he's gonna run.
If he
Yeah.
doesn't run now, then he's going to be here for a whole round. You
Well,
know?
he's running.
Okay, Malin's running. Good. I'll say you can use your action to dash if you want. Yeah, you can use your action to dash, and you can inspire someone if you want to, for whatever reason.
I think we'll just dash.
It's gonna dash. Okay. So Malin's dipping this way, I'm assuming. Following Malin's go, it's her turn. Is she going to try and break free of the spell? No. What she's going to do is she's just going to continue to cry out. She's going to scream and say, "The monster of Barovia, he's attacking me, he's going to kill me!" And she's going to roll a persuasion check. Would it be deception? No, she's not lying. It'll be persuasion. Super good.
Oh, yikes.
Natural 18. And she's gonna like try and make a display of wiggling, but is not actually trying to break free. Following her turn, it's the townspeople's go.
Oh, God. We're very Frankenstein and Frankenstein's monsters right now.
I'm gonna roll. She rolled a natural 18 plus stuff for over 20. That's gonna be a D10. It's gonna be a D10 of people. 5 townsfolk begin to essentially start charging your way. I'll say, how many get up to you guys? 2 of them get up to you guys. Really, the focus is on Draugden, because he's the monster of Barovia. So you're going to get attacked by 2 commoners, essentially.
I'd like to see them try.
They are going to. So, the 2 attacks on you. One is a 15.
Doesn't hit.
The other one misses. As they come up with makeshift clubs they got from fence posts and pitchforks and torches, they begin to try and beat on you on your back.
Do I not have the chainmail anymore, or do I? Because I remember we got it in Death House, but it was on me, like I was wearing it.
Anything from Death House is gone.
I gotta calculate what that is now. So I think that would technically hit, because I think before I had a 15 or something.
So you take 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
As you feel a torch impact you in the back and sizzle the skin above your spine for a second. More are coming. But that's their turn for now. So I will ask you as a group, who is staying to continue to attack her? Or is everyone running?
On my turn, I'm grabbing a Lauren and trying to chase after Melee. If I have to bowl through people, I will.
I'll probably be running.
Lauren would probably make one more attempt to try to intimidate her into telling the truth as he crushes her body a little more.
Okay. So you can... What I will do for you, Lauren, since you are using your spell to intimidate, I will allow you to make an intimidation check. Instead of using charisma, use your intelligence modifier.
Okay.
I like it.
Nice. So that would be... Oh, so that would be 23.
A 23. As you crush down on her form, you feel the breath is leaving her a little bit and she's beginning to become a little panicked. And as you inquire about the whereabouts of the boy, you just hear her say, "He's no longer with us. Better that way."
But where is he? Sorry.
Does she also take her damage from being crushed as well?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
She takes an additional D4 as well.
Oh, yeah, because she's still on the spot.
Yeah.
So she gets to do the strength save again, though, to see if she takes full or half damage.
22.
Okay, so she'll only take half then.
She is not trying to escape, though. She's going to stay in it.
okay.
Yeah, that's on her turn. She can escape. I think this is
she
just a
needs to
save from the damage.
Okay, got you.
So that would be, I guess you round it down, so that would be 4.
Did you
points
add the
damage.
D4 or should I?
Oh, shoot. Sorry, I forgot about the D4. Here.
It's necrotic damage.
So, yes, that'd be 4 on the D4. So 8 total?
Okay. Yeah, the necrotic damage is not reduced.
Yeah, I mean, she seems to be implying that the boy is dead, at least from my understanding. Would I have enough time after hearing that, like in my seconds, to still shout like she did something to the boy? Or would that kind of have to be like the next round?
I think that would be your next round because you spent your action attacking and intimidating her, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then I guess he would just use his movement to get like closer to her, like so he could hear that from her as he did that. But that's, so that's all I got then.
Okay. Then Gar grabs you, and you guys are fleeing. Malin's ahead of you. Because Malin's ahead of you, he's going to avoid the townspeople that come out.
I do go into a rage as I grab him. And,
There's another 6 people. I'll say 3 of them are ahead of you, and Gar, you're gonna have to plow through them.
I'll do it.
Do they take damage when you plow through them?
I don't have a charge attack. Block stones for some reason don't have that, so it wouldn't. I would just
There's
be doing
nothing
a shove,
in
essentially.
your subclass that because you get this charging thing with your subclass, don't you?
No, I just get. If I do an attack, it pushes people.
Okay,
I'd
got you.
just be trying to like go through them.
Okay, so make a strength check for me.
Sure. Can I do athletics?
Yeah.
And I'm raging, so I have advantage. The first one's a 23. The second, 23.
Okay, so they cannot beat that. You just bowl through them, bodies going flying. Not enough to kill anyone, but definitely enough to hurt pride at the very least. As you guys are chased out of Barovia and out of the village.
Oh wait, I want to do something.
Oh,
Yeah,
go down with the ship.
Are you running with them, or are you doing something?
I'm
Back
doing
there.
both.
Okay.
So I'll try and run past, and I'll turn around, and I'll yell, "She is the true monster." When I do, I'll cast Spike Growth to try and give us some space to make it out of town.
A bunch of people just die.
Make
That's
a
okay.
persuasion check with super mega disadvantage.
Super mega disadvantage. So 2 plus.
And not
0.
a single person is going to take that warning, especially after you just revealed that you're a zombie and you cast a damaging spell behind you.
It's more so we could escape, but yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, you guys.
Also, wait, Garfantis, did you dash or just run?
I would have dashed.
Ah, damn. Okay. I'd be out of range then.
Look inside her card.
Actually, hold on. You know what still is in range, though, if I get another turn, now that I know she did something to this kid?
What is
can
it?
I cast Magic Missile?
Let me think. What's your speed, Gar?
30, so it'd be 60 feet. And I had to move a little bit to get him, technically, I guess.
Yeah, you can cast Magic Missile if you want.
All right. Yeah, I guess technically, like, does she get to try and break free of anything first, or like the town people do anything?
You see, there are 3 townspeople who are attempting to open the hand to release her.
Ah, okay. Yeah, so he would, as we get that 60 feet away, he's not letting this lady go, so he'd try to Magic Missile her face, I guess.
Roll your damage.
All right. So 1d her. So yeah, the 3d4 each plus 1. Oh my god. All right, so 3 1s, so that's 6.
Does that include the terrain damage?
Oh shoot, I keep forgetting about that. Another d4. Oh, well, that one's a 1, so 7.
You watch as they impact her in the back, as she's climbing out of this hand, and she falls to the ground. She's not getting up. You are unsure of whether she's faking it or if she's actually dead.
So technically,
I'm
if
petrified.
Garfantis dashes again, and we probably weren't exactly 60 feet away, can I get one last double tap magic
It goes.
missile?
It's 120 feet radius, right?
It's like
yeah,
range.
yeah.
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
You can do it again.
Just gonna make sure.
I'm gonna remind you guys you have dinner with Strahd tonight.
Also, anybody who's moving,
We don't know that.
anybody who's moving in there is taking 6 damage plus anybody
Per
who's
5
in the smaller area.
anyone who's moving in there. Okay,
plus
so
spike
you
growth.
so you watch as 3 people die.
Yeah, and then
3 villagers just die.
whatever her name is, the pie lady, she's taking damage if she moves too, if she gets up. I'm gonna hold that spell there.
Okay, so I'll cast Magic Missile one last time while I'm still in range. So that is, okay, so 5 plus 2 is 7, plus 2 is 9. So 9, and then does she still take the d4 from the other thing?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So then that's a 4, so 13. So,
Okay. Yeah. They, at this point, from where you are unsure if they impact her or not.
Okay. I have that intuition that they did.
What if they
Can I ask
did?
something?
You get another
Is-
D4.
Can I ask something? Is Strahd in this village, like his house or mansion, whatever?
Castle Ravenloft is not in the village. It overlooks the
Okay.
village.
Oh, all right.
All right.
But do we have to go through the village to get to it?
You don't know.
Yeah. Well,
I feel like we should have just stayed and killed her.
So, as
You're
you
more than welcome
guys
to.
are chased out of the village, and you see a mob of people is forming at the edge to get around the spike growth to continue chasing you out of the village.
I'm just rolling D4s.
Roll D20 for me, Grizz.
A D20, okay.
Yeah.
A 2. Damn it.
You kill 2 more people.
Oh, man, I was hoping for a 20.
Safe to say, between losing Arena, attacking this person in broad daylight, and also killing a bunch of villagers, you will never be allowed back in the village of Barovia ever again. None of you.
wait, they don't know me.
Poke us. You had to poke us.
And with that, I think we're going to end the episode there.
All right, next town. We're running the Morris run. No people allowed in any towns. Let's go, baby.
Will the party make it to Strahd's mansion in time?
No,
more
that
than
carriage
that.
pulls up. I'm telling them to piss off.
This is more than the Immortus run. This is the Murder Hobo run. This is like, you guys will kill every NPC in
To
existence.
be fair, this is the first time we were killing NPCs.
Look,
Man.
clearly she was an evil person cooking children.
We mostly
Yeah,
been
but-
killing ourselves.
It's like we had time. Well, I should say you guys had time. I couldn't do anything. You had time to kill her before she got in the village.
Well,
I probably
the
would
way
have let her live had she not said that.
Regardless. We'll just end it there. So, thanks everyone for watching. Thank you for coming out. We appreciate it. I guess let's keep making stories together.
This one's gonna be ended soon, so we gotta
Well,
find some more stories to make kids.
We'll see you guys next time. Bye.